Okay.
Chicka. Yeah.
Kill Bill and Rev. We don't suck.
Yo, okay, I'll be honest. This sucks. We just recorded a full hour plus long episode, and we're not going to be able to have another super long episode for you guys. But I'm bummed out, and it's all my fault. My shit crashed.
Not your fault.
My shit crashed.
It's not your fault that your shit crashed, bro.
My audio file is lost.
I mean, it's your fault because you're using a stupid Mac.
Man, I'm so pissed. I had like a whole little bit, like I had a little song at the start where I was singing about.
Yeah, it was great.
Yeah, singing about beating your child. Like it out of context, maybe right now it sounds less funny, but it was hilarious.
It somehow makes it more funny in a way. You're just like, yeah, I had this song about just beating the shit out of your child.
We had an ad, you know, the sponsors pulled out as soon as they heard that my file crashed. They pulled out, but we had a sponsor for like, you know, if you ever had trouble with a stiff gearbox, and Elbow did when trying to change the song on the radio, look no further than the flaccid gearbox. And it's like, it came in manual and automatic, but the manual one problem is if you get too handsy with it, you use it too much, it starts to get stiff. But if you let it go for a little bit, it kind of goes back to its form. Anyway, that was the ad, and so now we can't do that. It's gone. The moment's gone.
Can we just
Bill.
like do a shittier version of that podcast? Can we just like do the whole podcast but in a complaining kind of way?
Oh,
like,
yeah, I'm gonna. Yeah.
Like we also talked about, our fucking, how everybody thought that we were comparing ourselves to the Game Grumps and Super Mega in terms of popularity, and we were frustrated, but that wasn't what we were really talking about in our last episode. We were just saying that it was more about like fucking not like not being as well-oiled of a machine because we don't have the resources that they do, but it doesn't mean that we're upset with where we're at and that we love them, and that was what we were upset about.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, fuck, I forgot we talked for a while about that. We're like, hey guys, thank you for your kind messages, but don't worry, it's not like we ever put all of our eggs in this basket. We were saying this is a hobby and this is fun, but sometimes I put too much responsibility onto myself, and at the moment we don't have enough means to make it to have like a very healthy, I don't know, like work balance. I don't know. I'm sorry. I'm kind of pissed, but
ecosystem.
That's what I was saying. That's right. The Chibi Chubby ecosystem is something that's still a work in progress. I wish I could have Sharky work on all the thumbnail art. But I can't because I can't afford that with Bill at the moment, and same goes with Mitch. He's an incredible editor. A lot of you reached out saying, hey, I could help with editing. It's fine. We're fine. Me and Mitch can handle it. My problem is that Mitch edits way better than I do, and I'd love to have him on board full time, but I don't want, and he would be happy probably to do so. The problem is we don't want to just use his kind will. We don't just want to abuse the fact that he's a kind person, and so we can't wait to have the Patreon out there, hoping that the Patreon performs well, and then we can hopefully just have like more things automated. Because even though we are having fun, and this is fun, and I hope I'm convincing you how fun everything is right now, it's
sorry.
Even though everything is fun, you know, we do want it still to be somewhat entertaining for you guys, or at least presented in a way where we're happy with it. And so, for instance, Sharky's thumbnails I prefer over the ones that I make, but that's all I was saying. And that also, that seeing Game Grumps and Super Mega, I see that a lot of these guys, just like me, they have a lot of ideas and they do lots of different things, and it's cool. But then I need to remind myself to pace myself, because I have a bunch of other things to concern myself with. We are rappers primarily, first and foremost. And so having other things overshadow that is not very healthy or smart at the moment. But we're by no means disappointed with how Chibi Chubby's coming along, or that we have smaller audiences. This isn't our end-all, be-all. Thank you, but don't worry. It's basically, you know, don't get it twisted. We're fine. Shut up. Sorry for saying quiet.
Shut up. Yeah, stupid heads. Yeah, then we talked about
your
what else
broken
did
leg. We talked about your leg and that
I have
bow.
a shitty broken leg, and I was upset about it because I almost slipped and fell. And also, I got a dog, and the dog's great. I love him. He's the best. His name's Bo. It's my. We love him.
We had so many. Oh man, that was a. It was such a good episode.
It was a good podcast. I'm upset about it, but I'm not upset at you. I'm just saying that if it weren't for you, you know, I'm not saying that I'm not saying it's all your fault, but I'm just saying that I take no blame, and there's only one other person here.
You know what we could do? We could still release that episode, but just your audio.
Let's just do it from this point on. Can we do that? Just stop now and just put out.
Yeah, let's do that, you guys, and then fill in the blanks in between, and just assume Rav being Rav. You know, you know, there. Oh man. Yeah.
It's such a dumb idea.
I hope you guys enjoyed the podcast the way that I heard it. You know, you guys are going to get to... This is Rav POV.
Rav POV.
This is Rav POV podcast. Just, I don't...
This is your perfect chance to okay, listen. This is what I want you to do. I want you to record yourself. Listener, I want you to record yourself and try to have a conversation with me as Rav, fill it in the blanks, and post it onto Twitter or Instagram for us to see.
Bill's gonna keep all the pauses in between so that you guys have enough.
I'm not gonna edit anything. I'm just gonna leave it in.
Yeah, exactly. Nothing else is gonna be edited, so you guys get to, you know, say whatever you want to say that you think I would have said to Bill, and then if he happens to interrupt you or you stop talking and then there's a long awkward pause, then, you know, perhaps that's exactly how it went in the first place. So
that's on you, you know. That's your fault.
The world may never know.
Reading the room.
Oh man.
That's good.
This is good. All right, enjoy, guys. Enjoy your first ever Rav POV We Don't Suck podcast. Now.
Yeah.
Kill Bill and Rav. We don't suck.
Oh man. How? Okay. You put your hands on your child, dude. What's going on? Do we need to talk? Right. Right. It's fine. It's good. Rav, you make this real hard to do sometimes. Sometimes we just... listen, it's already early for me, and I say early for me. This is actually not early for a normal person, but for me, this is early. This is the earliest I wake up every week. I always eke it out like right before 9. I always keep pressing that alarm. I'm like, just a little bit longer, you know? And the first thing I wake up to is I put my hands on my child. That time, fuck, dude. Is it, do you know what it is? I'm sorry, my sponsors. Yeah. Yeah, that actually happens to me every time. Yeah. The stick, like the gearbox. I can tell you don't drive by this interaction, but yes, go ahead. Yeah, the gearbox. Yeah. Yeah, dude, what's up? What? Yeah. Oh yeah, you're right, dude. I'm not clowning on you, man. I was never clowning. If it was just a, You don't know. You're right, man. I'm sorry. That was really disrespectful. I don't. I just wanted to seem cool and feel like I know something better than you, but clearly I don't, because I don't know what that means. Brakes? Yeah. Yeah, automobile. That's my name. Yeah. Yeah, it's kind of just like a soft, wiggly experience. Yeah, if you get a little too handsy. Yeah. And it expels a liquid. Listen, man, this is some top of the line, German engineered, Japanese born, Austrian bred, Italian bred technology for the ages. Let's talk about it. Werner Herzog, Steven Spielberg, Mac Lethal. These are the minds of geniuses that you hear, but they will now also add a fourth thing, and that is the flaccid gearbox. Man, they'll put him in there too, because this technology is so crazy. So you ever played Metal Gear? Yeah. Well, you know, like Octo Camo? It's like that, except for instead of it changing into a different thing, it like literally like melds into a flaccid version of itself using nanomachines that are banned in most countries. And yeah, nanomachine technology, they inject it into the gearbox itself using a syringe that has also been injected with nanomachine technology, but that's a whole different conversation, you know? Yeah. Yeah. Just full of them. I don't drive a manual anymore because that thing it's just always going up and down and up and down. But I decided, it's better to make the switch to automatic and be more eco-friendly, which I don't think that's a thing, but let's act like it is. And man, just think about it this way. I used to roll blunts in the car. That's where the crowd's like, woo! You know what I'm saying? I used to roll blunts in the car. But, I've got really big, that's what they call me, kill clumsy elbows Bill. And when I'm sitting there rolling the blunt in the car, bump into the gearbox, and it's stiffer than a corn cob, you know. And nobody wants that. Nobody wants that corn cob against them, you know. You bruising up your elbows. Then people are saying, "Hey, where'd you bruise up your elbows?" And then you have to tell them a corn cob, you know. And so they just flattened it out a little bit, got a little wiggly, you know. And so now it's a little hard to change gears. That's my one criticism. But like, yeah. Yeah, as you should, you know. And so it's kind of got like a little half chub kind of situation. But yeah, dude, like honestly, everyone always, it's the conversation starter. They're always like, they get in the car and people look down, they're like, what the fuck is that? And then it's like, you don't know. Clearly this guy doesn't know about cars. And so, yeah, you've never heard of the dick box. So obviously some kind of layman like that, you know, they're going to be impressed by me. So I press down on the go button and I just start going, you know, and they think, wow, he's so cool. Yeah, it's the go button. It's the one that's like right underneath your foot. And, it's called the stoppie. That's what they call it in London. They call it a stoppie. Yeah. Yeah, they said like, hey, hit on the stoppie and let's go watch the telly, you know? And go back to the telly. Chingy. Ben and Jerry and Chinky. Yeah. Yeah, man. Thanks. Yes.
Vraiment du gros travail. Ah ben voilà. Allez, bon. On va jouer à nous. Oui, oui, tout à fait. Là devant. Beaucoup de presse en train. Tranquillement, on sera là. Bon, c'est vrai. Ça va aller la fête. Non, tu verras, c'est très agréable. C'est excellent. J'ai celui-là. Très bien. Vraiment
Yeah.
un beau travail. Merci beaucoup. C'est gentil de votre part. Merci. Ah, le voilà. Allez, bon. On va jouer à nous. Oui, oui. J'adore. Bon, là, c'est vrai. Ça en valait la peine. Pas vraiment. Oui, la pièce, c'est dit. Ça donne sur ce qu'elle a. Non, tu verras, c'est très agréable. C'est excellent.
Yeah.
C'est celui-là. Très bien. Vraiment du gros travail. Merci beaucoup.
I mean, I don't know. Like, I listened back to that podcast twice now. Well, editing it and then listening to it just on its own. And it's kind of hard for me to, I don't know. Maybe it's just because, like, I know you and I know that you would never really be like that because that's not really how you think. Like, I don't think you're the type of guy who, like, sees what other people have in terms of, like, clout or, like, achievements. And then you say, hey, why haven't I gotten that? Like, you've never really been that type of guy. And so I saw, like, I went and looked at those comments too, and it seemed kind of like it was a few people got that impression, not like that, but you know what I mean. Got the impression that you were, like, dissatisfied with the growth or, like, the where we're at. And I don't think that that's ever really been the issue because, like, I've know that really, like, I don't even really care about it, like, blowing up. Like, it'd be awesome, like, it'd be cool, but I don't ever think, like, man, we're gonna get 1 million subscribers, and that's never really been on my radar of even trying to do, you know. So yeah, if we aren't shot dead like dogs in the streets.
Vraiment du beau travail. Ah, le voilà. Allez, bon.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Oui, oui, tout à fait. Ouais. C'est adorant.
Yeah, no, yeah. I think it's more of a just you see what it can be in terms of not necessarily the growth aspect of it, but you see what it can be in terms of like it becoming a well-oiled machine that is just the best content that it can be versus like, oh my God, we're as big as Super Mega or whatever. I think a lot of people have it misconstrued, like of just our priorities in why we do this exactly. And like for me, it's always been the two things. Like the one upside is I think that there is a level of connection that you establish with people when they get to know you as a person, and then they become like emotionally invested in you, and then like that kind of carries over to your music a lot of times. And that was kind of like in my head, that was like besides the fun aspect of it, that was a good reason to do this that makes sense, other than like I never, and I've said this before, and I'm sure that people who listen all the time are tired of hearing this, but I've never wanted to be like known as a YouTuber or like known as like a YouTuber who raps or whatever. I know that we've had this conversation like 20 times, but like that's kind of what I mean. I feel like there would almost be like if we blew up on this channel more so than like the rap stuff, then there would almost be like a negative impact on my psyche about it. Is that weird? Am I tripping? Am I pussy? Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that wouldn't like bother me, and that is, I think the difference is that I think that there's like a stigma that comes along with, and this isn't anything against these types of people on the internet, but I think there's this stigma that comes with like people who have like pretty big audiences, but like YouTube is their main audience and it's not from music, and then like almost like when their name gets thrown around, people just don't sorry. When their name gets thrown around, it's almost like people don't count it seriously. And first of all, that's a little weird to me, because I think there's like plenty of YouTubers who started as YouTubers who make music that are very talented, you know? But I think that it's I feel like it's an unfortunate stigma sometimes. It's just something that I never wanted to deal with, because yeah. I hate Chibi Chubby. All my homies hate Chibi Chubby. Dude, shut up, bro. You're just talking about blah, blah, blah. Like, this is what do you think? This is some kind of podcast or something? Huh? I mean, it's pretty good. I don't know. I had like a moment last night that scared the shit out of me. So like, I mean, you know how crutches are, man. You know how crutches are. You've been on crutches before. You've touched them. You've seen them on the internet at least, you know? Yes. Yeah. So I'm about a month deep now into my crutch lifestyle, which I don't know. I'm supposed to go on the 29th, which will be, I don't know what day it is, in a few days. I don't know. I think I'll probably, well, that Wednesday. Okay, so right now, as you guys are listening on Wednesday, I'm getting my stitches taken out, which they're actually staples. They said stitches, but I have staples in my leg. Yes, I have those in my leg, and I need to ask him, like, because it's kind of weird. I thought this was going to be an experience where everybody was just kind of like telling me what to do all the time, and they'll be like, yeah, like, this is what you do now, and this is what to expect, and it's kind of like I don't know what to expect. And like every time I ask questions when I'm there, like I ask the questions I think are the right ones, and then I'm like afterwards when I get home, I'm like, fuck, I didn't ask about this or this. But in the natural flow of conversation, it felt like normal, like I asked everything, you know? And so I'm gonna like write a whole bunch of them down, because like I don't really know. They said it was gonna be like an 8-week recovery, I guess, from the surgery day. So like, I mean, I don't know if that means I'm walking, because they were like, yeah, technically you could be able to walk now, and I'm like, I definitely can't walk now, you know what I mean? So like, I don't know exactly what's going on. But yeah, yesterday, sorry, I got sidetracked. Last night I took a little shower, which how I do that is like I just kind of keep my leg out of the shower experience and sit down in this little chair thing. And so when I'm doing that, like the water got on the floor, and my girl, she came and she wiped it up, you know. But you know when you wipe up water, sometimes you don't really wipe up water, you wipe it up but it's still a little bit there. Yeah, she slurped it up as best as she could. And so then she hands me my crutches, and then like I say like, oh, I really hope I don't slip, because like I didn't have my the boot on, and so it was just like, you know. And when I got up, I kind of put pressure, like more pressure on my foot than I should have, and so it hurt really bad. And then like when I was going, my crutch like gave out from underneath me because it slipped in the water, and like I almost like full on stood on foot, you know what I mean? And it was just such a, I had like almost had a panic attack. That shit sucked. And yeah, that was like the moment. Yeah, I just beat the shit out of her. No, I couldn't. She'd overpower me even if I didn't have a... Yeah, she is, dude. She is. She's strong too. So I don't think I could actually... I think that even if I had I say this like all the time, but even if my leg was like in perfect condition, I'm pretty sure that she could beat me up, which is great. Exactly. I feel like I have been working out now though, because like crutches are already a workout, but like I'm like a big guy, and so like going from one side to the other side of the house, like that's all like arm and leg, you know. And so now I feel like I have like really strong arms, and over the past month, like I'm yeah, I mean I already could, but I could do more, you know. Yeah, but that was just like real, man, that was like a thing. Like I felt so, like I always feel pretty good about it. I feel like it's like I feel like, yeah, my leg's all right, blah blah blah, it'll be good, it's gonna heal, blah blah blah. people love me again, is what I say. And then and then like I'll slip and almost fall on it, and then like I have like a freak out, and then last night I had this moment, and like I felt so bad for Jordan because she's just like chilling there trying to like keep me calm, because like clearly I was freaking out, and I was just like, man, like all this bullshit, like it's gonna be like months and months of bullshit just because I like slipped and fell. Like it was such a like 2-second interaction with the ground, and then all of a sudden like my like a chunk of my year is fucked, you know what I mean? And I was just like going off on myself and all this other stuff last night. I was just like not having a good time, and then she's just like sitting there like, it's gonna be okay. Yeah, she starts beating me. Beats some sense into me. Yeah. Oh, I do have a cool development though. Okay, so I couldn't let you outshine me, bro. I couldn't let you outshine me. You have a beautiful son. You have a beautiful son, Tama, the cat of doom, the feline aggressor is what I call him because he's so strong. I got a dog. Yeah, well, I mean, okay, well, there's a little bit of a complication behind this whole situation. Basically, my girlfriend's brother bought a dog named Bo, and he's perfect. I mean, he's a little crazy, but we love him anyway. But he's adorable and very pure. But yep. Yeah. Anyway, so yeah, dog. He well, Jordan's brother, he when they were living under the same roof, he had the dog, and Jordan basically just started taking care of the dog and became very attached to the dog, so much so that I think that because she'd never had a dog that late into her life, she kind of like invested a lot of her own mental health into the dog, if that makes any sense. I think that it, especially people who like deal with depression, it's good to have a pet. Someone who is just loves you unconditionally, and he just has a lot of love in his heart. And I think that she like invested a lot into this dog under the pretense that she thought that she was just gonna like he was just gonna give her the dog because she was basically the dog's owner. Yeah, she was doing everything for him. Like he would buy stuff for like buy dog food and stuff, but literally everything she pretty much did, And so when she moved out and moved in with me not too long ago, she was trying to get the dog from him, and he was kind of like, oh no, like my daughter loves this dog. You can't just like take the dog. And then so like it just turned into their mom ended up taking care of the dog, and he just kind of was there. You know what I mean? And it was just kind of like she wanted the dog, like it was his dog, but like I'm just gonna be real, Bo didn't really like him that much. So we just wanted the dog, and so eventually after like a long time he sold the dog to me, and so now we have the dog. And so Bo, this big goofy boy, we've invited him in our home, and it's been wonderful so far. And I love him. He slept in bed with us last night, which is great. He slept like at the foot of the bed. Did you say hot? Oh, okay. Good. That's good that you said that. Yeah. So yeah, if I were to run that back, it wouldn't say hot. Yeah, dude. So how is being a cat owner, a cat dad, how's it shaped your life in a different way? Like, is it made your life?
Garçon? Ouais.
Mm-hmm.
Excusez-moi.
Mm-hmm. That's where it starts first. It starts with dead leaves, and then it's dead birds, and it's dead people. Very cruel.
Garçon? Ouais. Excusez-moi.
I thought you were gonna say. I thought you were gonna say that he underestimates their combat ability, and this fly just kicks his ass. Used to eat them. Eat the book. Insectozoid. He's strong, man. He's a hunter. Hot. Right. Damn, dude. That's fucked up. Jesus. Think they cuss. They're just like. What's he doing? What's he doing here? Wow, dude. It's a felony. Because you're an accessory to a crime. Man, Dude, that sounds like a lot of. It sounds like a lot of. You're making a lot of excuses for a felony crime that you covering something up, huh? Other than this testimony right now. Yeah. He's not in the US of A, guys. You know? Yeah. Do you sound pretty guilty right now, seeing as you just confessed? Yeah. Yeah. I understand that 100%, just because Bo is very much like that. I mean, he doesn't kill things, but one of his issues is he's got golden retriever in him, and so just take it out of him. Is that what you're saying? It's not. Yeah, dude, classic. Sorry, dude. I'm just, I'm still on the uptake on that one. I'm just still just appalled at how funny that is. I know, man. I know. That's your bag. Yeah, you better be, you fucking asshole. So, no, he has this issue of he has too much energy, and so you can't just like leave him out in the house, because he'll just find anything that he can steal and chew on it. And so it becomes like you have to like make like a go secure the perimeter, make sure there's nothing sitting on the floor, sitting on the couch, sitting on a table. Like everything has to be like super clean. And yeah, it can't be sitting on the toilet for real though, because he'll get in the toilet like for like anything he can get into, like anything. So he's just a lot to rein in sometimes. But if you take him for regular walks, it makes it better. But the problem is that one, it's so fucking hot right now that you can't even really have him out that long because it's so hot, and it's like the heat index here was like 102 or something. That's Fahrenheit. Yeah. He's already done it once since he's moved in. He's already stopped my balls. Yeah, I can't knee the dog in the face. No, that dog's like indestructible, by the way, because like he hits his head all the time really hard on things, and he just kind of, but the difference is like Tom is this little cute little kitten, right? Whereas Bo is this big ass goofy ass dog who it's just like yesterday, for example, I'm sitting there and I can't really defend myself because I can't like roll very quickly in the bed, and so he's sitting on the bed with me and he's like getting all on my chest and it's like trying to lick my face, and he'll just do that for like an hour if you like don't rein him in. And so I go to move him and I kind of push him back, but like when I push him, he likes to do this thing. It's only with me. I don't know if it's like a dominance thing, but he likes to push against me really hard with his body. And like at first I thought it was like, oh, he's loving on me, but like no, it's something different than that, because it's like he pushes really hard and it's like a compulsion, you know, you can't like stop doing it. And so I pushed him back and he went to do it again, and as I'm like pushing him back, like I have like one arm kind of like folded back and my elbow is out and I didn't realize it, and then he just like headbutts my elbow super hard. Now it's my elbow, so I'm kind of sitting here like, oh, it's whatever, but it's like the equivalent of like me hitting him with a fucking like Muay Thai elbow to the face, and he's just kind of like sitting there looking at me like all happy, and I'm like sitting here like, damn, like that, I felt that shit. It felt like I was hitting wood, like I was just like, well, bam, you know. And yeah, dude, basically what I'm saying is I got on the top rope and I jumped down with my elbow drop, and he like didn't just like get hit with it, he like jumped into it, you know. And then yeah, he like saw it, and instead of averting danger, he like just was like, no, I want that. Yeah. And so he gets elbowed like square on the noggin, and he doesn't even like sort of care, like at all. Like he's too powerful, dude. He's also much like Joe. I don't think I could beat him up. He's too powerful for me. He's been training. I feel like if I were to like elbow this dog, like it would be like in an anime when you hit, like when the main character hits the villain and the villain's too strong, and it's like he hits him with everything he got, but he just kind of like takes it and like, you know, he gets hit square in the face and just keeps looking forward, doesn't move, and then yeah, he hits you with the fucking hold on, what was it? Sorry, I should know this. No. God, I'm gonna have to cut it in because I'm not gonna. The fucking he, like, this is what it is. The dog gets hit with the elbow, and then he's just like, oh my wa motion deru, and I just go, nani? Yeah. Yes. Let's talk about. Let's talk about music, man. What's popping in the world of rap in terms of music? Yeah. Well, I've been kind of in this like weird, I wouldn't even say like a slump. I just feel kind of like I'm in limbo because like it's a lot harder to like get in here and recording than before because like of like the nerve pain that's coming with this. So it's like the last time we recorded, for example, like after we were done recording, I was like, I felt it all day. You know what I mean? It's probably gonna get better as I go. Yeah, it sucks. Oh, but like it's been kind of like before the surgery, I was like, holy shit, like I can still do this, like everything's fucking cool. And I was really working on beats more than anything. Like it was like I would make these beats and I would just kind of like work with it slowly. Like I was really taking my time with everything. Like I would like go make little tweaks to this beat and then like write some and then make little tweaks and then like write it out. And like a lot of the stuff I've been doing has been like real different and in a good way, I think. Like I've been trying to make songs that are really like dynamic and they have like a lot of parts to them and it's not just like verse hook verse hook verse hook. And if it is verse hook verse hook, like what's different? And I'm always like constantly thinking like I want every song to like evolve a lot. And so like I've been sitting here like working. I have like maybe 5, I say songs, they're not even recorded, well 2 of them are, but like 5 pretty much finished songs in terms of like the content that is written and the beat is made, but I keep making like little tweaks to them. But I've also noticed because I'm so used to just hitting someone up, they sending me this beat and I'm paying for it and rapping on it. Like, I feel like I've made this kind of more stressful than it needs to be too, because I've been sitting here like, I'm just going to keep producing and keep like just rapping over my own beats and stuff. And so what I decided to do is while I'm doing that, just drop a bunch of singles. Just from that are produced by other people that are completely unrelated to the album, just to have stuff out like on Spotify and just make stuff and keep sharing stuff, you know. And so I've got one song dropping with it's with John Average and it's produced by Tristan, who is someone who just started making beats and they got into making beats through watching me on Twitch, which is pretty cool. Yeah, and so that one's dropping on August 1st and then at midnight. And then yeah. Well, it'll be like midnight of Friday, you know what I mean? And then I've got another song with Kokunoku. Sorry, I think I'm saying his name wrong. Kokunaku, I think. I'll change it. But yeah, I got something that I recorded over one of his beats that I really want to drop. I need to do some tweaks on that. But I want to just like keep making stuff alongside the album and putting stuff out just to like kind of fill that void of like, I feel like I'm kind of just not putting stuff out or doing anything, you know? And so, and that's like really what it is. Like I realized that this thing that I'm working on, this like bigger picture thing, is gonna take time, and I don't want people to like forget about me, you know. And like also I like the whole aspect of just coming in, rapping, and that's it, you know. And so I think that's gonna scratch that itch. Yeah, for sure. But I think that as the leg heals, there'll be just like more music, but it's a little bit complicated now. It's just like, it sucks. It's been like very frustrating. Just like doing simple things is like a little bit more difficult than it needs to be. But I think what I'm trying to do is just kind of get through it as fast as possible and like hyperbolic time chamber it. So I've been figuring it out. Yeah, I could still like lay up and write, and it's not a very different experience than what I Great album. Hell yeah. I'm real excited to hear yours, man. I'm super excited. I feel like you're probably on to something. I have a feeling you're on to something. Right. Dude, I'm excited. I think this is an exciting time this year, even though this year has been shit and probably will continue to be shit the way this is going. I think maybe man, 2020 is our year, bro. Somebody recently commented something on one of my videos. It was one of my songs, I can't remember, but I said something about, it was a comment where I was saying like something about 2019, about how like, oh yeah, things are going to be kind of crazy in 2019, because it was something that just dropped like in the beginning of the year, and I was doing my rapper shit where I was, yeah, and I was like, yeah, things are gonna be kind of crazy in 2019, and then this dude was just like, yeah, dude, 2020's been crazy so far. Yeah, dude, it was good times. Yeah. Yeah, dude, it's rough. It's rough that those war crimes. I mean, I'm all right though. I feel like I'm making it out to be worse than it is. Like, I think it's just I mean, yeah. I think the thing that fucks me up is it was just me walking. That's the thing that fucks me up the worst. Is like I was just walking with a package in my hand, slipped and fell in some water, looked down, my leg was sideways. You know? And I know that's kind of like a freak thing that doesn't, but hopefully that will never happen again to me in my life. You know? I think that you probably get one of those. Hopefully, knock on wood. I got wood. I knocked on it. But like, yeah, just like you said the other day, how you couldn't stop knocking on wood. That's me right now. Yeah, you're just like sitting here like, what if everyone died at once in a very painful way? Oh God, and you just keep knocking on wood. Right.
Vraiment du beau travail. Ah, le voilà. Allez,
Right. Oh yeah, yeah, I forgot about that.
Vraiment du beau travail.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm trying to. That's awesome. You had to commit to that bit from earlier that I'd forgotten about. Like I was just kind of like, oh yeah, we're past that. You remember hindsight, man, bro? Yeah, dude. It all comes down to this moment. So like, yo, dude, can I get your phone number? I'm dialing it right now. What if I committed to the bit by actually dialing 911?